In a case where every new detail has been more gruesome than the last, today's hearing for the pop star David, accused of murder, was hands down the most horrific yet. Text messages shown in court revealed the 13-year-old victim, Celeste Hernandez, was pregnant in 2024 and that she had an abortion. This was all confirmed in text messages between David and Celeste, and David confirmed that the baby was his. The deputy medical examiner for LA County said on the stand he could smell the body's stench before even entering the autopsy room. And by the time they were able to perform an autopsy, he said the body weighed just 71 pounds. The gruesome details have been difficult to listen to. I was just there. I just flew back from LA. All the journalists there having a rough time with this, obviously, and you can imagine the family in the courtroom. LA Magazine contributor Lauren Conlon and I caught up to talk about it.
I could cry looking at her dad. His eyes, it gets me because I just look into his eyes and they look so sad. So oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so it's hard. I don't know. It's like, there's something about, dads and daughters and you're just like, oh my gosh. And then you pair it with this guy that's just sitting at the defense table. He's just sitting ready to meet a friend for lunch. It's so strange.
Yeah, he really is showing no emotion. It's a very strange vibe in the courtroom. And for more on this, we've got former federal prosecutor Neama Rahmani, who joins me live now. Neama, the first thing I want to ask you about is what came out just within the last couple of hours, that Celeste was pregnant at 13, had an abortion. They were texting about it, her and David. How will this play into the case?
Brian, David is done. I don't think anyone will let him off with that text message. I loved you. I killed my kid for you. I mean, it was so powerful. You hear about this sexual relationship that started when she was just 11 years old, impregnates her, has her get an abortion, and then allegedly stabs, kills her. And we heard the testimony today that she had a lacerated liver, wounds to her lung, and then chopped her up with a chainsaw. I mean, there's really no chance for the defense here. I think if you're sort of looking at how this case is going to go, I'm thinking, if I had to defend this case, what do I do with the sex crimes, right? I think maybe you have to admit them if you're the defense, at least kind of get that out of the way. And then, I don't know what they're going to do with respect to the death. There was some cross-examination on maybe it was self-inflicted or it was an overdose, but the sex crimes themselves, wow, Brian. I mean, it was so incredibly powerful this afternoon.
Yeah, it was awful. And overall, it's just been one of the most gruesome cases that I can remember being in a courtroom for. And they showed all the photos. Everything has been on display in the courtroom. Even today, the graphic images shown in court that prompted Hernandez, Celeste's parents, to actually leave the courtroom. And they stayed for a lot of it, but today it was apparently just too much. How does that amplify pressure on the case?
Well, I give credit to Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman to give the family a heads up. They were in the courthouse, and at least they didn't have to hear medical examiner Dr. Ho's really very gruesome testimony. And look, obviously this is a prelim. It's before a judge. But Brian, I mean, it's obviously not your first time covering her case. We've been on NewsNation together. Lauren and I have talked about it. I've been doing this 25 years. This is horrific. The judge has been on the bench for 25 years, has to be one of the worst cases that she has ever handled. And it's interesting, as a prosecutor, you always want to start strong and end strong. And I know we're not done with this prelim, and I know it's not a jury trial, but they started with the pictures of her decomposed body, right? The liquid, the maggots, right? And it was so disturbing, and now you're kind of coming full circle. It's interesting. They start at the end, and they're working backwards, right? To see how this relationship started when this girl was just 11 years old. They're ending incredibly strong. Again, low standard, probable cause judge, but I think this bodes very well for the prosecution and is terrible for the defense when they actually impanel a jury.
The thing that I've been thinking about a lot while I was sitting in court is, do you think there could be anyone else involved? Or there's just something strange about this whole thing, like no one else knew that this was going on. And then the fact that he allegedly leaves the body in the Tesla just around the corner from his house, it's almost like there was a plan and then it just kind of ended in the middle of the plan. That was the sense that I got. Do you think there's more to the story here that we don't know about?
I think there is, and obviously the prosecution wants to present enough evidence to establish probable cause, but they're not going to reveal all their cards. Obviously, the defense isn't revealing anything. I mean, this is just a preview, but there has to be other people involved, and there's a reason the DA convened an investigative grand jury and put people in front of that grand jury. And we've heard about Sheldon, David's security guard. I mean, this is someone that had a lot of money, had an entourage. There are a lot of people coming and going, and I don't believe for a second that other people could not smell the stench of Celeste's decomposing body, right? The Emmy talked about it today. It was so strong that it smelled out in the hallway. Even how this prelim started, the LAPD detectives, when they went to the house, David apologized for the smell. There were 11 air fresheners in that Tesla. So there is no way that other people did not know that this was happening. Were they involved? Maybe. And if they were, they should absolutely be prosecuted as well.
Yeah, it's so sick and twisted, all of it. Neama Rahmani, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you can kind of take a break from this for the weekend. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Brian. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.